Oh, we have an exciting one for you today. Today we're going to be looking at one of the most massive characters in all of the One Punch universe, Golden S, and we're going to be ranking him on a tier list of One Punch Man characters in bodybuilding. On top of that, I have some exciting news. I took some of your comments and some of your suggestions, and we have added new characters to this list. So first of all, let's take a look at the new characters on the list. We have Bang. I don't know why he wasn't on there in the first place. You know he's going to do really well. We have Melzergaard. I think I'm saying that right. Sonic, Raiden, a new character, Platinum S, Beast, Beefcake, and Gogetsu. I'm super excited about these characters. All of them I think are going to do really well for the most part, and some of them are newer to the One Punch universe in general, so I'm really excited to take a look at their physiques for the first time ever. But today, in today's video, we're going to be looking at Golden S, Smile Man, and Stinger, and I think some of these might surprise you a little bit more than you would think they would surprise you. So, but first of all, let's do a quick recap. At Mr. Olympia, we have Darkshine. Can anyone take him out? We might find out today. Let's see. We also have Pt.13 Prisoner, who is great. He's right up there with Darkshine, but maybe a slightly different category, like the classic physique division, whereas Darkshine would be open division, which are the really big guys. And then in pro bodybuilding, we have the Deep Sea King, absolutely massive. He could even potentially be up there, right there with Pt.13 Prisoner. We have Heavy Tank Loincloth, Blast, Mizuki, our best female competitor so far. We also have the amateur division. These are bodybuilders. These people could compete in bodybuilding and they would do really well, but maybe not quite to the pro division. So we have Boros, we have Bomb, of course, not in this physique, this picture right here, but in his more youthful physique where he was absolutely massive. Then we have Heavy Kong, who I think, in my opinion, probably has the best physique of all the amateur bodybuilders here, and Mosquito Girl, of course. And then in the athletic division, these are the people that just look like athletes. They're really, really fit, but not quite like a bodybuilder. So Saitama, obviously, Genos, Lightning Max, Metal Bat, and Orochi. And then underneath this, we have the fit category with Flashy Flash and Ian. I've still not figured out how to say his name. I think it's Ian. However you say it. That's where he is in the fit division. And then you have the with King leading the way. So King, sorry about that, buddy, but at least you have a lot more company now. I have seen some of your comments, and it does look like some of you are upset that Moment Rider, or Moment Rider, however you say his name, is in the category because he's always riding his bike. He would obviously be very fit. So I could definitely see him potentially being up here in the fit category. The thing is, I'm looking at it from more of a bodybuilding perspective, and I don't see enough muscle mass to kind of put him up a division. But given that, I could see that. I see your point, and I will honor it because I do think he would be considered fit. So we're gonna place him up there. So yay, let me know if you're excited about that in the comments down below. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and look at Golden S. And you know what? We're outside of the 30-second window on this YouTube sphere, so let's just go ahead and say it. It's Golden Sperm. That's his name. Okay, got it out of the way. Now you know. I mean, you already knew, but just had to let you know that I knew. So, okay, so this guy is absolutely massive. There's so many pictures that we could draw from here. I like some of these that have been colored by fans. So take a look at this physique right here. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely incredible. Not only is he absolutely massive, but he has an incredible V-taper. And for those of you who may be new to the channel, a V-taper is what's considered like the shoulder lat to waist ratio. So if you take a look, it almost looks like an upside down triangle right here. And that's really important in bodybuilding, especially like classic physique. And then it's becoming more and more important in open divisions. Although it was like really important back in like the 70s, 80s, kind of the golden era. And then it kind of like we went to this mass monster era and everyone just got super huge. And we kind of forgot about the overall kind of shape to the physique, and it was more about size. So this guy actually has a really great mixture of both. An amazing chest, amazing delts, amazing arms, and they're all really well proportioned. So if you'll remember in bodybuilding, we look for 4 things. We look for muscle mass, we look for symmetry, we look for proportions, and we look for conditioning. Now, I remember in my rating video a long time ago, this is probably like a year ago. I think the only thing that I took off with him, I think I gave him like a 38 or something, but the only thing I think I took off was conditioning because I think I said because he's made out of gold. You can't really see a lot of feathering and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think looking at it now, he's made out of gold. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's kind of like he's got 0 body fat percentage in general. So I get that perspective too. So I could see either one. But another thing when we're looking at with conditioning is the amount of muscular separation. So you can actually see all the different muscles right here in his back, from the traps to the rear delts, even the triceps, the lats. All of these muscles are completely separated, which is a great thing when looking at bodybuilding. You want to have a really good muscular separation. And we go back to this picture right here. I mean, look at the quads right there. You could see the vastus medialis, lateralis, the rectus femoris. I believe that might be the rectus femoris there. So you could see all the 4 quadricep muscles. The calves are absolutely massive. And on top of that, his proportions are just on point. I mean, nothing outweighs anything else. Sometimes you'll see anime characters, like I call it the Master Roshi effect, where their delts, their shoulders are just so much bigger. They overpower like their arms, they overpower their chest, they overpower pretty much everything else, and they just look like this. They're just absolutely massive. But in this case, the mangaka do an amazing job across the board, and that's why I picked One Punch Man for this bodybuilding tier list, because there's so many incredible physiques, and you could tell they are fans of bodybuilding. So this is just an absolutely incredible drawing of like a bodybuilding-esque physique right here. So I'm gushing so much about him, and that's all to say that he would definitely be up there in the Mr. Olympia division for sure. Definitely up there. So I think he would definitely be beyond Puri Puri Prisoner for sure. I think he's got better proportions, better overall mass. Him and Darkshine would have a really good go at it. Having them on the bodybuilding stage would be the only way we could really decipher who's got the better physique. And it really may just come down to conditioning and the day of. We'd have to see them in the compulsory poses, the quarter turns, all that stuff. But it would be neck and neck, those two together. So that would be an amazing bodybuilding battle. Now, let's go on to someone who's not as impressive, but maybe more impressive than you might think. And that's Smile Man. So Smile Man here, he looks kind of scrawny. He looks skinny, right? But you know, not too bad on the muscle mass, you know, category. I mean, he's got some nice delts, he's got a nice chest, some decent biceps. You can see his abs kind of popping. So he's got decent muscular separation. He's obviously no dark shine right there, right? But then you kind of look at some other pictures and actually he doesn't look that scrawny at all. He looks pretty jacked. So, I mean, take a look at this one right here. His delts really pop, his traps, his chest, his abs, his lats even, giving him a little bit of a V taper right there, his arms. So, I mean, I think he's actually a lot better than I would think. When you first initially look at him, like in a picture like this, you might say maybe the fit category. I think here he's up to athletic even. So I'm definitely going to put him in the athletic category. He's going to be right up there with Saitama, Orochi, and those people. Now, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think he deserves to be in the athletic division, or would you put him down in the fit, or maybe even up to amateur bodybuilder? So next up, we're going to look at Stinger. Stinger is someone who I don't think is going to surprise anyone. He's not huge, but he's kind of got some height on him. He's 6'1.5". And he weighs 134 pounds. So he's a little taller on the bodybuilding spectrum of things, but he is very, very skinny, especially for that height. You could tell he's very lean, but that's about all he's got going for him. He's not really got a whole lot of muscle mass. I mean, he's got some good delts, a decent chest. You know, you could maybe make a case for him being in the athletic category, but I'm going to go ahead and put him in the fit category because he definitely works out. He definitely doesn't look too bad at all, but he doesn't quite have the muscle mass that Smile Man has, or especially Metal Bat or Saitama, in my opinion. This is the lineup so far. We have so many new characters that we're going to be going over in the very near future, so make sure to check that out. We're going to be ending with Garo right there. What do you think about this list so far? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Would you move any of these characters around? Actually, I want to ask you this question. What do you think about Darkshine versus Golden Sperm? Who has the best physique? We're not talking in terms of fighting ability. I think we know who would win that. But who would win in terms of like a bodybuilding stage physique? What do you guys think? And then I just wanted to give a shout out to one of you, Zoko, for staying to the very end of the last video where I had like a post-edit Devin kind of thing going on there, and I said if you stayed to the end I would give you a shout out. So thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. And you know what, this is the end of this video, so if you all made it this far and you're still watching right now, go ahead and like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me, and let me know how much you're enjoying this ranking series in the comments down below, and let me know if you have any fitness questions at all, and I may just get to them in the next video. Thanks so much again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.